Hey everybody, this is Chewy Plays Nintendo, and today I want to go through my complete Amiibo collection. I was finally able to get every single Animal Crossing Amiibo that exists before New Horizons releases. We don't know if we'll be getting more Amiibo once New Horizons is out, but I hope they at least re-release some of these cards. Before I show you my collection, however, I want to remind you about Amino. I've been using it to make some different types of content that I don't post here. I know a lot of you listen to our podcast here, and you know how I can talk way too long about many topics, specifically Animal Crossing. Amino Stories gives me a cool way to make content that is more direct, focused, and to the point. And I'm not the only one using it. Amino Stories features tons of videos you can't find anywhere else. You can search Animal Crossing or any other topic you want to see and find so many different videos there. I've partnered with Amino to make my own stories on the platform. I've already made a couple that you can check out, and my most recent one actually talks about leaf tickets in Pocket Camp. All you've got to do to see my stories is click the link in the description or head over to the Amino app, search Chewy Plays Nintendo, and check out the stories on my profile. Just like YouTube, you can follow me and hit the bell to get notified whenever I post there. Once again, just follow that link in the description or search Chewy Plays Nintendo for exclusive videos from me that you can't see anywhere else. So let's get to my Amiibo collection. So first, where I want to start is with these figures. As you can see, I've got every single one starting, and I guess I have a certain order that these are in, but we've got Rossetti, Reese, Mabel, and KK Slider in this first grouping. And then over here to the left, I've got Blathers, I've got Digby, I've got everybody's favorite, Tom Nook, and then, of course, last but not least, Isabelle, but she's in her summer outfit here. And yeah, it's a pretty unique one. The original Isabelle was in the autumn outfit. We'll get to that pretty soon. In the back, we have Cyrus, we have Lottie from Happy Home Designer, we have Kix, who, I have a funny story with him. I'll probably talk about it later. And then there's Celeste here. Then we've got Timmy and Tommy. And then, of course, here's the winter Isabelle. I really do like this winter outfit. That coat is adorable. And then we've got Cap'n and Rover. So with Kix, I actually thought I had lost him for a moment. I don't know if I had him before, but I felt like I did. I had a whole display with all of my Animal Crossing Amiibo up on the wall, and they did fall down, and then after that, I didn't see Kix, and then it made me wonder if I ever actually had Kix this entire time. So luckily, I was able to find him in a store and just repurchase him and have a whole Kix for myself. Anyways, over here in the back, we have the Villager Amiibo along with another Isabelle Amiibo. I have a lot of Isabelles, but these are the Smash series Amiibo that, were made for their characters in Smash. The Isabelle one was actually the last Amiibo that I needed in my collection, so I was very happy to get her. And so this is my complete look at the figures here. That is all of them that have existed so far. It's pretty great to have them all. So as you can see, I do have a Happy Home Designer themed book where I keep actually all the Welcome Amiibo cards, and underneath that I have the 1 through 400 set. So this is every card that came out in the original series before Welcome Amiibo became a thing. So I'll just open this up, and on the left I have some postcards from the Share the Warmth magazine, and here's a look at one of them. And then I also have a couple bookmarks here, so those are pretty cool. I need to start reading a little bit more so I can use those. Anyways, on the right we have our cards here. This is, every set started with like 17 special villagers, so here is the look at those. Once you hit 18, of course, there's Bob. It would go into regular villagers, not so much the shop owners, but yeah, it's pretty cool to be able to flip through and see them all, and you'll see kind of the quirks I have for organizing all of them. Of course, I guess I can't go through too many names, but I will point some of these out as we go. I guess I don't remember who's in each set. It's pretty hard to memorize them all, but they have some fun colors and everything. It all really depends on what their signs are. Right down here is Eunice. I've always really liked Eunice. I don't know if I've ever had, I think she's her in my town, but I'd really love to get her. This page has some fun villagers as well. I've had Diana in my town. Actually got rid of her. So this last little page here is the end of the first set. So up here I've got this special Isabelle and KK slider, and then these 3 cards underneath, the Stitches, Rosie, and Goldie, actually came from Amiibo Festival. So those are all special cards that are kind of outside of the series. And then here we actually start with the, I guess, 101 through 200 cards. So yeah, we've got a lot of different villagers that we can look at. A lot of special characters too. I do like the Blanca and Jack here. And then, oh, my best friend Poncho. Always gotta point out Poncho. He's adorable. He's one of my first best friends. And then Vladimir's here on the next page. That was my first nemesis in the game. Pretty fun to look back and remember some of these. Alfonso, he's a good friend of Sergio's. He's actually in, I believe, the first Haken artwork, so it's pretty cool to have him in there. Let's see here. Julian, he's a very popular villager amongst Animal Crossing fans. A lot of people really want Julian in their town. I really do like this bottom corner here. We've got a look at the superhero characters like Kid Cat, Agent S, Big Top, and then on the flip side is Rocket. So yeah, I did decide not to like fill them in all the way completely, just to have each set start with the first in the series. So these are the 201 through essentially 300 cards. Oh, there's Digby with his cute raincoat. I always love the raincoat. And Mitzi is there, always a great character. And then Tabby, I've actually really grown to like over time. She's pretty cute. I like her. I would love to have her during Halloween. So down here we've got Marina, who recently showed up in a Haken artwork for the summer piece. That one ran from June through July. And then over here on this page, there are a couple, I guess the villager I want to point out is Tucker and Chester. Yeah, there are a couple of them. Tucker was really fun. I've always really wanted him. And then Chester I had in my town before, who was really fun. This page has Biscuit, which I really liked Biscuit in the beginning, but Lyman was one that I got a New Leaf, who I hadn't had, and he was cute. And then Marshall up at the top is adorable. I had him in my town, but kicked him out because I didn't really like his aesthetic. Caroline is actually pretty interesting. She was known as Bliss in the beginning, and she only showed up in the island in the GameCube version. Oh, right, and then we've got Chrissy here, and of course her soul sister Francine on that other side. So now we've got into this last little section of these 400 cards. I believe this is 301 through 400. And each one of these has an Isabelle card, which is pretty interesting. I guess Isabelle, I don't know, 7, 8 Isabelle Amiibo? It's pretty crazy how many she got. Here we've got Rudy, who is a really good friend of mine in New Leaf. He still lives in my town to this day. Let's see, there's some really great ones on these pages. Pearl is one of my dream villagers to have in the next game. I've had her once in the GameCube version, but it would be really great to have Pearl in the future again. Right here, Sydney is one character that I haven't had before, but I really like her, and I'd like to have her in my town too. There are a lot of like little dream villagers. Oh, we got Bruce here. He broke my heart when he moved away in my New Leaf town. And then O'Hare is right next to him. That's pretty cute. And then, yeah, he pulled a Margie. He broke my heart by moving away. So here is the last card, Robin, number 400. So that is every single Animal Crossing Amiibo card for those first, at least those first 4 series that went from 1 through 400. So here we have the Happy Home Designer booklet that I have, and these are pretty interesting. They're laid out kind of sideways because they are the welcome Amiibo cards. I'm sorry for the glare. It's a little bit hard to film where I am, and I can't fix that too much. I'm going to try to capture them the best I can, but these welcome Amiibo cards came out when, of course, Welcome Amiibo update came to New Leaf, and they added a lot of really great furniture that had only existed in Happy Home Designer until that time. Happy Home Designer actually added a lot of really great furniture to the game. Oh, we've got Ketchup here in the top corner. She's pretty cute. She's pretty popular. Hopefully you can all see these okay. Maybe I'll have to refilm this one day just to get a better look at them, because yeah, the plastic covers are really giving off a glare here. So yeah, here's a look at some of the other characters. Sandy's one that I moved in my town. She's there at the bottom. But I have been wanting to scan in some of these characters a little bit more because I want some of their furniture for my final design in my New Leaf town. Ellie is a character that hasn't been in the game in a long time, but she's pretty cute. But yeah, all of these cards are awesome. I really do like this design compared to the previous 400 cards. The 400 cards, they were fine, but these have just a little bit more character and everything. So these next pages we're going to get into are actually going to feature some of the Sanrio characters at the bottom, but I'll go ahead and try to show these a little better. Once again, I really wish I could get a better look without the glare, but down here at the bottom is when the Sanrio cards start. We've got Rilla and Marty, and then we've got the last four on the flip side, along with an extra card, funny enough. And then all of these characters are showing up now in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. So though you could have missed out on them in New Leaf, you can still catch them in Pocket Camp if you keep up and play with that. Anyways, this is my collection. I'm really happy to show it all to you, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.